You are driving home from your cousin's wedding in Reynosa, 1:47 a.m. Your wife is asleep in the passenger seat. Your 8-year-old son is in the back, still wearing his little suit, knocked out with a piece of cake wrapped in a napkin on his lap because he insisted on saving it for tomorrow. The highway is empty. Then it is not. 2 black SUVs are parked sideways across both lanes. Doors open. You stop because there is nowhere else to go. Your wife wakes up. She looks through the windshield, and her face moves from confusion to recognition to a kind of stillness you have never seen on another human being. She reaches back and puts her hand on your son's knee without turning around. 6 men standing in the headlights, 5 holding weapons. The 6th is on his knees, hands bound behind his back, face swollen. A dress shirt that was white at some point today. One of the armed men is talking to him. You cannot hear the words. You do not need to. 3 of them are already looking at you. 1 raises a hand. Not a wave. A command. Stay. Your wife whispers one word. Drive. You do not drive. Because the man walking toward your car is carrying a rifle, and your son is in the back seat, and a bullet travels faster than a Nissan Sentra on a 2-lane highway with a ditch on both sides. He reaches your window, taps the glass with one knuckle. You roll it down. He looks at you. He looks at your wife. He looks at your son asleep in his little suit. He looks at the cake in the napkin. Something crosses his face that is not mercy but is adjacent to it. A calculation. He tells you to turn off your headlights. You turn them off. He tells you to stay in the car. You stay. He walks back to the group. And then it happens. You do not look away. You want to. Every nerve in your body is screaming at you to close your eyes, but you cannot because the man told you to stay, and staying means witnessing. It takes less than 3 seconds. The sound is not what movies prepare you for. It is flatter, duller, smaller. A sound that should be louder for what it does. Your wife makes a noise that is not a scream and not a gasp. It comes from a place in the body that does not have a name. Your son does not wake up. That is the only mercy the universe grants you tonight. The man walks back to your car. He leans down to the window, close enough that you smell cigarette smoke and cologne. He tells you something that will restructure every remaining day of your life. Go home. Forget what you saw. Do not talk to anyone. Do not go to the police. If you do, we know the car. He taps the roof twice the way a man taps a horse to make it move. You drive. You do not turn your headlights on for half a kilometer. Your hands are shaking so badly, the steering wheel vibrates. Your wife does not speak. You make it home in 34 minutes. You do not remember a single second of the drive. You carry your son to bed. He does not wake up. The cake is still in his lap, and you set it on his nightstand, because if you throw it away, he will ask about it in the morning, and mornings need to stay normal. Mornings are the only thing you can still control. Your wife goes to the bathroom. You hear the lock click. You hear water running. You stand in the hallway and listen to her cry through a door she locked because she does not want you to see her fall apart. You go to the kitchen. You sit at the table. You do not move for 3 hours. The first week is mechanical. You go to work. You teach your classes at the technical college where you have been an instructor for 9 years. You grade papers. You eat lunch with colleagues who talk about soccer and politics. You perform the version of yourself that existed before 1:47 a.m., and nobody notices the difference. But you cannot close your eyes without seeing the man on his knees. You cannot hear a car door without flinching. You cannot drive at night. You tell your wife you are tired, and she drives instead, and neither of you discusses why. Your son asks why Daddy does not drive anymore. Your wife tells him Daddy's eyes are tired. He accepts this because he is 8, and 8-year-olds believe what their parents tell them. That is the age's only remaining gift. The second week, you start checking. The street before you leave the house. The rearview mirror on the way to work. The parking lot before you get out of the car. You memorize every vehicle on your block, and when a new one appears, you watch it from the window until it leaves. You install a lock on the bedroom door. You move your son's bed into your room. Your wife does not argue. She helps you push the bed. You are not living anymore. You are monitoring. Week 3, a black SUV parks on your street for 20 minutes. It could be anyone. But it is black with tinted windows, and 20 minutes is long enough to photograph a house and a car and a routine. You do not call the police because calling the police in Reynosa about cartel activity is filing a complaint with the Department of People who already know and cannot help you. Week 4. Your wife tells you she wants to leave Monterrey. She has a sister in Puebla. You look at her and understand she is not asking permission. She is informing you of a decision she has already made and giving you the chance to come with her, or stay behind checking windows until checking is the only thing left. You tell her to go. You tell her you will follow in 2 weeks. She packs 2 suitcases.